Hello. Welcome. This is Samir. I'm back here with one more Facebook Live, and I will continue to talk about messenger bots, marketing messenger bots. I'm going to continue to specifically talk about growth tools. Those are the tools that help us increase the number of subscribers to messenger bot, and we have been focused on one type of growth tool, that's Facebook comments, and we have been trying to set that up, running through problems and trying to fix those problems one by one. I will continue that activity, that process in this session of Facebook Live. So one more time, if you are joining me live, say hello in the comments, ask any questions you might have. If you're catching up on replay, say hello, ask any questions. Again, this is Samir. I am with Chatbot Marketing Center. I build marketing messenger bots for businesses, and I also teach them how to build such bots and how to sell them. So our focus is to learn the bot building process in a very gradual manner, without assuming any prior knowledge, without assuming any technical expertise. All you might have to do is refer to other videos that are posted on my Facebook wall. So currently you can find all previous videos under my personal profile. If you go to Samir Ranpara, if you search for Samir Ranpara, you will find my personal profile, because all information is public. All these videos are public. You can go to the wall and you can just chronologically try to scroll through them and pick whichever kind of makes more sense to you. I haven't still done proper tagging of videos, so my apologies for that. And I know as soon as I continue to produce more of them, it'll become more difficult, but my hope is to catch up soon there. So anytime if you want to learn this, if you have questions, post them in the comment and I will get back to them. So I'm going to switch to the screen share mode here and kind of jump into the nitty-gritty, the details of what we have been going through. So I am going to keep this green text for now. I don't know, because the reason I'm putting that text is if someone is scrolling through the videos and they will get to know what these videos are all about. That's the reason. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to minimize that so that they don't interfere a lot with what I'm trying to show. All right, so we are all set. I am okay. So I'm in the ManyChat account. That's the tool we have been using, manychat.com. I'm going to go and show you the basics one more time. The whole idea is to repeat stuff, because by repetition, I'll be able to show you how things are done. As soon as Facebook opens up new publications of bot, new connections of the bot, that's when I'll show you. We currently still are within the embargo or pause. We are in the Facebook has still a pause for new publications, so anyone is not able to publish new bots. If you have an existing bot that is expected to work and is, for the most part, it's working fine. I have not run into any problems. I have several bots that are already published that I work on, and they all seem to work fine. But it's just I cannot publish new bots because Facebook has a kind of a moratorium or a pause on new connections, new publications, because of all the data privacy breach problems. Facebook is revising their process of allowing third-party applications like messenger bots, the platforms that allow you to build messenger bots rather, and they're refining their process. So the hope is that it'll be back soon, hopefully within few weeks. We don't know for sure, and if Facebook decides to not open this up, then it's not a problem. We'll be shifting to some other platform, but we'll continue. The learning will still be valuable, applicable, because many principles remain the same. So anyways, let's jump back in. We have been focused on Facebook comments growth tool. And if you go to the past videos, as soon as wherever you see Facebook comments, those are all relevant videos to this current work. In that green text, if you see Facebook comments growth tool, then you can pick any of those, and then hopefully you can make out the sequence, the chain of videos that are in place. So what happened was, we have been trying to test the Facebook comments growth tool, and we have been running into different problems. So first time when we tested, so just a quick recap is, you create a new post. So this is my dummy Facebook page. You create a new post. We created this post initially, a test post, and I commented. I'm going to open the messenger window here. Sorry, right here. So this is the test bot's messenger window, right? Test bot is the Facebook page that we have been using to build this bot. And when I initially tested the first comment, the first post I did to test the Facebook comments, I made a comment, and the expectation is you will get something called auto response. Okay, so that when you go to growth tools, when you create new Facebook comments growth tool, so first in the settings is where you pick your post that you want to comment to. You pick the levels that you want to work with. The comments are nested, so you can choose whether you want to work with the top level only or not. You can select the time offset from the time someone comments. How long do you want it to take before the messenger app fires, the bot starts talking? And you can also set filters for the comments. You can only consider a specific set of comments out of all different types of comments that are made for the Facebook comments growth tool to work, or the messenger bot to fire. So you can set that up. Then you go to auto response, and that's where you can select the first message that you want to appear. So coming back here, this was the first post. I made a comment here. Hopefully you can see. Right here is my comment. Then the comment growth tool worked. The messenger app fired, or the messenger box appeared. It gave me the auto response, but when I said hi, it conflicted with a keyword rule that I have. So when I said hi, I had expected to see the opt-in action. So the idea is that once the bot sends out the auto response, that's this message here. Hey Samir, can I help you with something? Just write down a reply and I'll get in touch with you soon. And once the bot sends out the auto reply, I had set sending option to send to everyone who replies. So as soon as I or a visitor responds to that auto response with any text, the idea is that the tool should fire the opt-in message. The tool should fire this message that it should have said welcome and thank you for subscribing, and so on. But it conflicted with the keyword rule. The keyword rule took the precedence, and it got activated, and it said hi back to me. So what we did was we decided to use a different message. I decided to use a different message in interacting with the bot, so that I don't fire the keyword rule. So I switched from hi to testing, and then what happened was, when I did that, it still did not fire the opt-in message. It fired the default reply. The default reply is the reply that bot sends out whenever it does not understand what the user is saying, or in other words, whenever there are no keyword rules that match what the user is typing, that's when the bot sends out the default reply. Now, so as you can see, there are some conflicts that are happening. The default reply would apply in any situation where user types in a message and there are no keyword rules that get activated because of what user just typed in. Then the default reply kicks in. So what do we do? So the idea is, how do we test this, right? So I'm trying to test this comment growth tool, and I want the comment growth tool to send the opt-in message to any user who replies to my auto response. Okay. To reiterate one more time, the whole sequence is that there is a post on your fan page, right? This only works on fan page or the business page. It does not work on personal profile. It does not work on Facebook groups. So there is a post. You attach the comment growth tool to the post. That's what we did in settings of the comment growth tool. You make a comment through your personal profile. Make sure you switch to your personal profile. This page is testbot. I switched to myself, Samir, and then I made a comment here. And when I do that, first thing I expect is to see this messenger window appear, and it did appear. I saw the messenger window, and first thing I expected was the auto response, which is this message which says, "Hey Samir, can I help you with something? Just write down a reply and I'll get in touch with you soon." Okay, so that's the sequence: post, comment, auto response, which is prompting me to type in or respond to the auto response. And I did respond, right? I said testing. And that's when I should have seen the opt-in message, which says that, hey, now you are subscribed to the bot. Because until I type in something in the messenger, I'm not subscribed, but I did type in the word testing, so I should have subscribed by then. But then it did not send me the opt-in message. It sent me the default reply, right? So now I'm going to do one more thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to disable default reply temporarily, right? So ideally you do not want to disable default reply. Why? Because, so here is the thing. You should keep increasing the keyword rules. You should keep, in general, not always, in general, you should keep increasing the keyword rules, because that's how you're teaching the bot to respond to different types of keywords that it can encounter. Although the keyword functionality is very basic, it just understands that word or a phrase, and it's very robotic. It's not at all human-like. But still, it's worth trying few keywords and trying to expand based on the visitor interaction. You should monitor the visitor interaction. If you have a high traffic messenger activity happen on your business page or on your business messenger, you should observe what kind of questions people are asking, what kind of phrases, words people are using. And you can leverage that information and come up with more keyword rules, so that bot can do a lot of heavy lifting. But the thing is, the human language, our language that we use, is like so diverse. It can be so complex. We can easily come up with so many variations that no matter how many more keyword rules you use, it is guaranteed that user will type in something that none of your keyword rules will cover. So that's why have some default reply. It will help improve user experience, because the default reply will say that, hey, I'm a bot, I did not understand what you said, but if you would like, I can notify a human to get back to you, right? Because you don't want like a bot you don't want to bot to continuously try to figure something out. it's a bit of an advanced topic, and some people may not agree with me, but I think at least initially you should have some sort of default reply. But to test this tool, right, which we have not been able to successfully go through all the sequences, and I don't even know what else out there to discover or uncover, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the default reply and then test it again. So let's do that. I'm going to go to ManyChat. You find default reply under automation. So the navigation is on the left hand side column. You go there. Okay. I just need to connect the power to my laptop. So I go there after under automation, main menu, and then default reply. Once you're at the default reply, on the top right corner, near the top right corner, you'll see the button that for the enable disable button. I went there and I disabled the default reply. Okay, so I disabled the default reply. Also, if you remember, I've said that whenever you want to test comment growth tool, always start with a fresh post. And now I have 2 posts here on my business page, but both of them I have already commented, so I'm going to write one more post here. And I actually can just, to begin with, I can just copy a previous post, because this is for testing purposes. This is the 3rd test post. I'm trying to use Facebook comment growth tool. No success yet, at least in my opinion. When you comment on this post, the page will contact you using Messenger. Remember, there's a prompt, there is a note, caution note, that makes sure whenever you use this tool, you set the upfront expectations that users who are going to comment, they should know that they can expect the messenger to automatically start interaction, right? So that there's no surprise out there. Okay, so I publish this post, the 3rd one. Now, if you remember, whenever I publish a new post, I have to go into the Facebook comment growth tool, and I have to reattach the tool to the new post. I mean, I have to detach it from the old post, and I have to attach it to the new post. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. For that, I go to, where do I go? I go to growth tools. I haven't had my afternoon coffee yet, so on the left hand side navigation, I go to growth tools. Then I go to the Facebook comments tool that you've been working on. I am going to, sorry, no. Okay, so I'm going to have to disable it first, because unless I disable, I cannot change the post attachment. I mean, I cannot attach it to the correct post. Cannot change the post, basically. Okay, so then I say change post. It's right below the post, and then I see the 3 posts. It shows me the 3rd post that was made a minute ago. I'm going to select that. There's a blue select button next to that. After having selected, I save it, I activate it. Okay, I have to confirm that the selected post is explicit, that the page is going to contact who comment via Messenger. I have been explicit in this 3rd post. So now, no problem, it lets me activate the tool. Once I've done that, then I'm going to auto response. It remains the same. Then I'm going to go to the opt-in actions. I still want to test this sending option, send to everyone who replies. I don't want to put any restrictions on the reply to the auto response. I want to be able to just reply to the auto response and have the comment growth tool be activated. Hopefully it makes sense. If it doesn't, then ask me questions in the comment. All right, so it's all set, it's all saved. Okay, the tool is active. Always make sure that your growth tool is active on the top right corner, and saved. It looks good, so I'm going to go to the post. And what do you do? What's the first thing you do whenever you want to try the comments? The first thing you do is you change the commenter to be your personal profile. So by default, right here, if you see right here my cursor, I am logged in to this post, this Facebook session as testbot, as the testbot page, and I need to change that. So there is a small drop down, I touch that, I change that to myself. Now I see my profile picture, my photo there, so it's all good. Now I'm going to go and click on the comment, and I'm going to say is third time the charm. I don't know, let's see, third time the charm. It may not be the right grammar, but let's see how this thing works. Okay, so the comment growth tool is activated. You see the thing popped up here, the messenger window popped up. I am sorry, I just clicked on that. Come on, not that one, right here. It popped up, it has the auto response, right? It has the auto response. Now comes the moment of truth. I'm going to type in a word. Now the word should not conflict with keyword rules. What are my keyword rules so far? Start, stop, subscribe, unsubscribe, hi. Those are the 5 keyword rules I have. Luckily I have a limited set of keyword rules, so I don't have to worry about that, right? So don't say any of those words, say something else. I can still say testing, so I'm going to say testing. I have disabled the default reply, right? So let's see what it does. Okay, so I just typed in testing, and as you know, sometimes it takes forever for it to respond, and it is just not responding. I don't know, I am finding it amusing. You may not, I understand that. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for a few more seconds here. Going to stare at the app and see whether, because sometimes it just takes longer time. The first attempt, it came back after a few minutes, which is not a great response. It can be very frustrating. It just defeats the whole purpose of having a bot, right? If your bot is not responding fast, then what is the point? I mean, a human might as well come and respond. Okay, I have someone else commenting. I'm going to talk with them later. Okay, so I am going to conclude, which could be premature, that it is so the keyword rule did not fire. That's good. The keyword rule did not fire. The default reply did not fire, right? Like here's the default reply. If you scroll up, you'll see testbot typically replies in 1 day. If you want to ask something, just press talk to human button. That's the default reply. I did not see that because I have disabled the default reply, so that's expected. Now my expectation was to see the opt-in message, which should say welcome or hello. I mean, I can go and check, but mainly the second sentence in the opt-in message is thanks for subscribing, something along that line. But I do not see that. Now in my mind, I think there are 2 possibilities. One is the bot is 3 possibilities, I guess. One is just the bot is just horribly slow. I doubt though, it does not look like in all other interactions it has been kind of going relatively okay, but I don't know. Maybe it will just respond after a while. The second possibility is that something else. No, the second possibility is that Because I was already a subscriber before I started testing the comment growth tool, then the expected behavior of this tool is that it is not going to send the opt-in message because I was already subscribed. I don't know, maybe that's the expected behavior. So in that case, what I have to do is I need to test this with an account where I am not a subscriber. So in fact, that is something, I mean, if someone is watching this replay, I would like them to try that, come to this my testbot page, which you can, I don't know, I can give you the link. What's the link? Oh my god, that's like I don't know if there might be many, like thousands or hundreds of test bots around the Facebook ecosystem. Although I know if you search for test bot in the Facebook search here on the top left, if you're anyway kind of, have been watching these videos, that's how that's how the relevancy engines behind all these platforms work, right? Like the behind the scenes, they know that you are associated with my content. It may not, and it might show you this page. If I'm not making sense, then ask me questions. But what I'm trying to do is if someone who is watching the replay can go to the testbot page and go to the post where I have the post that starts with this sentence, this is the third test post. If you go to that post and if you can type in any comment, in fact, I have someone, I'll reach out and try to do that, but if you can type in any comment and let me know let me know how the bot reacts, then that would be helpful, because I'm already subscribed, so that's why this might be the expected behavior. But I'm gonna go ahead and figure out a way to make a comment as a non-subscriber, and then I would like to see what's going on. So that is the second possibility. The first possibility is just this thing is slow and not responding, which is very unlikely now. The second possibility is this is the expected behavior given that I'm already a subscriber. The third possibility is that something else is happening which I haven't figured out yet. So one of those three things, what I will do is offline, I'll try to figure out a way. I have an account where I can, that's what we'll do. I'll figure out a way to log in as a separate account than myself, which is Samir, and then once we do that, I can show you how the bot responds, how the messenger responds, how the tool responds when I'm not a subscriber, and then that will help us debug this problem that we have been having, and that will help us get to the bottom of this whole thing. Why we are not getting the opt-in message, right? So I'm already at the very close to the 30-minute mark, and then I'm going to I'm going to stop here with this video, and then what we'll do is we will pick it up in the next video, and then we'll try to debug this. We'll continue to try to debug this problem. I hope if someone who is really interested, this would be very valuable, because this will give you, like, this helps you understand the intricacies of the tool. This helps you understand, like, different scenarios, what's the bot's behavior when there are conflicts, when there are different situations. And I really had a hard time initially when I was learning. I still have a hard time because it's hard to kind of like have all different scenarios play out. So anyways, hopefully this was helpful. This is Samir. I help people with marketing messenger bots. I build for them. I teach people how to build them and sell them. So give me your feedback. Let me know. Say hello in the comment, and I will talk to you soon. with another Facebook Live. All right, you have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye bye.